having an amazing time, masterminding, visiting amazing places in Barcelona. It's been amazing. And I don't remember the last time I've been in Europe. I think it was in 1987 or something like that, when I used to play soccer, and I came on a trip to Norway and Denmark and Sweden. But after that, I don't remember being in Spain. On top of that, when I came to Spain, I was broke, so I could not enjoy how I can enjoy now. Right now, thank God, I live a good life. I have a good amount of money, and I can go to places and have a nice drink, you know, have some wine and have good food. But before, it was not like that. And today, you know, I actually came to Spain because there was a student who never told me he was being successful to begin with, okay? So he just told me one day, you know, hey, I'm looking to, what did you tell me really? What was it? To step my business to a next step. So, okay, good. And we were talking for a couple months, and then we set up a mastermind in Barcelona because Samuel lives in Spain. Samuel, my top media buyer, he's like the Google king, and I said, and I wanted to be in Europe, anyways. So I said, yeah, let's do it in Barcelona because I wanted to meet Messi, or wanted to go to the stadium, anyways. So we came to Barcelona, and we've been having an amazing time. And the student actually told us that he's been doing 6 figures a month, making 100% ROI, sometimes more, sometimes less, but mostly above 70% return on investment. Meaning, if he spent $1, he was making $2 back in traffic, okay? Or if you spend $1 on the worst case scenario, he was making $1.7 back. With no team, with one person, and this blew me away because, you know, we talk about teams, we talk about scaling, we're talking about what it takes to make $100,000 a month, because a lot of people talk about $100,000 a month in e-commerce, but you're making really $20,000 a month profit. But when you're making $100,000 a month in what he's gonna tell you about, he's literally making $50,000 a month in his pocket, like an e-commerce guy doing, let's say, around $300,000 to $400,000 a month per month in e-commerce, because e-commerce will give you 20 to 15% ROI. But what he's gonna tell you was making him a lot of ROI, sometimes 100% ROI. But I didn't know. He never told me. He told me the niche, but I cannot tell you the niche because I told him I was not gonna tell anyone. But he's gonna tell you exactly how you can find that same niche, the same way he does it, and what it really takes to become successful in the internet, no matter what. And there's no excuses, man. This guy comes from Bulgaria. Bulgaria. You gonna tell me Bulgaria is a rich country? Is that a rich country?
Not really.
That's not a rich country, man. People are broke there. Broke there, but he's hungry. He's hungry. He wants a better life. He always wanted a better life. In fact, his parents were owners of a brick and mortar business. They had a printing company. And what years did they make good money? Like year 1980 or what? 90 to what?
3-4 years ago.
3-4 years. Good money.
Yeah.
How much a month?
Good figures, man.
Good money per month for the before 4 years ago. And then the business stop working because technology, right?
Because of the internet.
The internet took him out of business, and they made a lot of money, but then they stopped making money because the iPhones and the tablets, and people were not printing anymore. This is what happens, baby, if you don't jump on the internet, baby. So anyways, today he's gonna share with you the steps that he takes in every single niche that he crushes $2,000 to $3,000 a day on 100% ROI. Okay? And here is Samuel. He just came. Samuel, we're at the rooftop. We're at a very legit party here. And in our hotel at the rooftop, look at how many people there. We're on a rooftop party. Masterminding. But anyways, today Martin is gonna share with you what it takes to make 50,000 or more per month profit. No, not like revenue. Everybody talks about revenue. People say $500,000 per month, but they have like $20,000 revenue. That's not good, right, Martin? That's not
Absolutely.
good. So now, Martin, I'm gonna change the camera to him. At the end, Martin is having a beer here in Barcelona, Spain. Martin is gonna say, at the end, Martin is about return on investment, right? You can make $500,000 a month, but if you're making $20,000 profit, is that good?
It's not good. You can't live on the 1 or 2%. You have to step your game up.
So Martin, let's talk about these people. Never made money online.
Okay.
They're broke.
So guys,
What can they do to make money?
I'm going to tell you exactly what I did. The 4 steps. So first step was to find the right mentor. Without a mentor, on your own, you ain't going to do a thing, because you're not going to find what's working, you're not going to know what's bringing you money on the table. Second most important thing is picking the right niche. I mean, a niche that you're either passionate about, or a niche that you know that is bringing you money.
How do you know? How do you find a niche though?
You find a niche very simply, actually. Ever heard about Google Trends? Or either that or menu research. You can type in keywords like diet, skincare, muscle, etc. and you can find out what's working right now. So the third step I'm going to share with you is finding the traffic source. The traffic source is very important, guys, because it's what is bringing you the money and the huge ROI. There are traffic sources that are slightly profitable, and there are ones that are booming, that are going to skyrocket your business. So after you get all that dialed in, you go into your traffic source, you type the keywords for your niche, you find the top offers that are working. Next step is to find the affiliate network, the CPA network that does have those offers for you. So you start sending traffic to those guys, and after they see that you're serious, then you can negotiate for a higher payout, higher commissions for you exclusively, so that you are one step better than other affiliates, than your competition.
What, they're gonna pay you more money?
Yeah, because they're paying you more money, so you increase your ROI.
Return on investment.
Return on investment, yeah. And when you have all that, my last advice for you would be to find at least six 6 angles that are working on your traffic source. So you test those angles in 2 different campaigns, at least 2 different campaigns, depends on the traffic source, of course. When you do that, you will find one highest converting traffic source that is going to bring you a lot of money. So when you have the angle, the converting angle, you start tweaking it. When I say tweaking it, you create tens of variations of it. You pay a good copywriter to create a new lander for you, to give you some new ads very similar to what has been working for you, and that's how you scale your game up, and that's how you print money, literally print money.
So 100% right. Someone, Steve Pierce says, are you using advertorial landers still or something new?
I'm using simple landers. Everything is white hat, so everybody can do it.
So it can be a story. What is it? Story
Story-based,
based,
avatar-based.
avatar based. Like for example, let's say I have a problem with my knees.
So you,
I will talk about story how arthritis. Let's say I have arthritis. What would you talk about in your lander?
I would hire a copywriter to write a lander about an old lady or an old guy who has been having issues with his joint pains,
Yeah.
and how he was struggling, and at the end how he found XYZ offer, the offer that you are promoting, the solution that helped him get rid of his problem.
That's it.
That's it. It's
And
so
then
simple.
find 6 angles. Like
Yeah.
six stories. Is that will be
Yeah.
6 stories. Guys, and the copywriter that Martin used, even though I don't know him very much. I know him very much, but I'm not a friend of him. But I'm gonna say his name is DeMarcus Musa, and I'm gonna tag him. And he has helped Martin make a lot of money. And if you have an offer, remember, find 6 angles that are different. So 6 angles will be six stories.
Yes.
6 stories, and then you have to find what? One.
Just one. You need just one story.
One story
Converts.
that converts.
No matter how much you invest, I mean, you won't get enough data if you invest $1 or $2 or $3 or $500.
Yeah.
But when you test all these angles, you will have the clear winner that is going to bring you money on the table for a long, long time. Believe me, I'm talking from my own experience.
So he said something like that. So you're not scraping size. You're totally like unique. Your angles are
Creating
unique.
my own stuff.
What happens if someone scrapes you? Are you trying to improve that later when it stops converting or what?
No, it's people who scrape could be profitable at the beginning, but in the long term, I mean, I have everything dialed in and perfectly optimized, so you can't be the guy who has bought the other 1 or 2 years, you know?
Okay.
You will break your bank.
Okay. So I'm gonna switch the camera so I can ask the questions. Okay guys, so you already heard a little bit. So ask questions. This is the time for you to ask some baller who's making a lot of money, $50,000 plus per month. He started with us, he was broke. Very good life. How do you determine the amount you will need to invest to run an ad for a product? When should you stop?
3 times the ROI.
2 times the ROI. So let's say
Offer is paying 50.
50 is the offer pays you 50. So if it's more than $100, you stop. If it doesn't convert?
If it doesn't convert, yes.
Yeah, okay. So let's say the offer pays you $50, the CPA the offer, okay? If you invest $100 and no conversions, you stop it. That angle.
Yeah.
Okay. The keyword.
The angle.
The angle. The angle. Fit $100, double, then you stop it. Okay? Okay, Steve says, are you using native ads or pay-per-click?
PPC.
Pay-per-click, okay? So it'll be Bing, and then he's been banking on Bing, and now he's coming here with us to learn Google, so he can make $100,000 per day in Google, okay? So let's see other people, other questions. Other questions, guys, other questions before we continue, because we are at the roof party in Barcelona, partying, and we want to make sure that my clients are having a good time. So keep asking before we cut off this training. Ask away. What other questions you guys have, guys? Let's see my ballers. Anyways, while people ask, I'm gonna show the party, baby. Roof party in Barcelona, baby. Barcelona. Okay, someone asked a question. Says, do you use keyword research on Bing or Google keyword search tool?
It depends on the traffic source, of course. If you're driving traffic on Bing, you use their keyword planner. If you drive traffic on Google, definitely you're going to use Google's.
So Bing keyword research tool has made you money?
Yes.
Because you use Bing?
Yeah, of course. It doesn't make sense to use Bing's keyword planner
on Google.
On Google, yeah.
That's a good tip, guys. That's a good tip for you guys. More questions before the king of CPA on Bing leaves. This guy came from nothing, from Europe, from a poor country. Now he's balling because he focuses and he masters every traffic source. And you know the funny thing, and I cannot even tell you his niches, but the funny thing is his niches are not even skin or diet, right? No skin or diet or muscle, right?
No.
And he's balling on profits, and they're not even the biggest niches. Most people go like, oh, I want to do Bing on skin, and then they fail.
The big ballers.
Yes.
You can make money on every niche.
Yes.
Even on the micro niches.
What affiliate network works best in your experience? Any affiliate network?
In my experience, in-house offers are best, but you can start with one of the biggest networks out there, and I would recommend you GrabAds, Jumboberry. I've been working with them a long time, so they're really good. They pay good, and
so GrabAds and Jumboberry, they pay fast.
They pay fast, yeah.
Okay, so what happens after you dominate an offer? You go straight to the owner of the offer?
Yes, I actually do.
Okay, so after he dominates an offer, he goes straight to the offer owner and said, hey, I want bigger, $10 more or something?
Yeah.
$10 more, I'm gonna do direct. And that's how he makes a big ROI, guys. Big ROI.
That's the secret.
That's the secret for big ROIs. 100% ROI with tiny little offers. The most people say, Johnny, that doesn't make me money.
It's because you didn't invest your time enough, you know?
So you think everything that Millionaire Mastermind teaches in the Big Mastermind works?
Definitely, it has brought me tons of money, not lots, tons of money.
So why some people don't make money? What's the issue there?
It's because they quit, they're not consistent. That's why. They have the blueprint, but they don't take the necessary action.
Wow.
That's right, Gianni?
Yes. So it says, Thomas Parma says, do you create your own landing pages? What hosting do you use? Do you create your own landing pages?
Yes, I pay a copywriter to create them for me.
Like, not much, right?
No, not much.
What hosting do you use? Any specific fast hosting or?
Hosting, I started with Beyond Hosting and I'm still using them.
Beyond hosting, okay. This is gold. This is gold. Steve Spur says, can you share the layout of your landers?
You gotta do your research, guys.
Yeah, but mostly at the end it's about story and story-based landing page. Like most of the landers out there, right?
Yeah.
If they do the research, you get a lander that is working, that is have a lot of traffic, and then you make it better.
Yeah, definitely.
That's it.
It's that simple. There is no magic button or everything.
Guys, we have the best CPA Mastermind in the world, the best CPA training in the world. Most people took it for granted, okay? And I have it. So, and I might give some scholarships for people that actually participate, okay? Because I want to help a lot of people. I want to help a lot of people make a lot of money, okay? But anyways, this guy say, do you work with landing pages? So, guys, this guy is not technical. He has people creating the landing pages for you, right?
Yeah.
At the end, it's about the right keywords that we train people in our mastermind, but they don't listen. The ads, the best ads that we train in the mastermind, but people don't listen. And then the landers that we train people to research, but they don't listen. And then he makes it better. And the right offers. That's it, right?
That's it.
Did I hide anything in my training?
Not really.
Nothing. Zero. We told you everything. People quit too fast. This guy he just bought a huge, beautiful Audi Q5 in Bulgaria. People in his neighborhood thought he's a drug dealer. They don't like him anymore because he's making so much money. He comes from nothing. He's making money because he followed the blueprint. Everything Coach Giani in the Millionaire Mastermind tells you makes money. But you have to do the push-ups. You have to get curious, okay? That's it. Do you use two offer lander like free sample or giveaway? Or what? Like, most of your sales come from like a link that takes into the offer, like in the story, or say this is a trial and then like you have like two trials.
No, it's not even a two-step.
No two-step. It's like a story.
It's not
It's a links in the story.
Yeah, exactly. It's not even a trial, which is easier sale. I'm doing straight sales.
Straight sale, guys. No trial offer. A straight sale from a niche. You have to pay me $1 million to tell you, but I cannot tell you because I made a promise.
No retargeting.
But it's no retargeting, no email. It's simple. And you know the funny thing is, the niche. If you go to ClickBank and you go and find pains in ClickBank? No, what is it? Remedies in ClickBank. The niche is there. So mostly you will say the remedies in ClickBank. Those niches can make you money, right?
Yeah, people can start from there.
Start with remedies on ClickBank. Those niches can make you money, and then you have to find a CPA offer, and then after you make money with the CPA offer, you have to talk to the owner of the offer and say, hey, pay me more, right?
Exactly.
That's it, guys. That's it. That's it. Straight sale, guys. Now people say, how much is the course? Right now the course is zero. Okay? But anyways, I want to change some lives. So, apply. I'm going to put a link there on top of this video. Apply. We're going to teach you Google e-commerce, and then you can have that training if you want to do CPA. Okay? But anyways, Martin shared with you everything that he does to make a lot of money. I hope you make a lot of money. I want to change your life like I've changed so many lives in the internet. I made so many millionaires, and I have no clue because most people don't even tell me. But anyways, that's why I built the Millionaire Mastermind. I wanted to make millionaires like someone made me a millionaire one day. Okay? Love you guys. Have an amazing day here from Barcelona. And in 2 days, we're going to be in Paris at that Eiffel Tower. I'm going to be there like, what's up, guys? Love you guys. Peace.